Welcome to FQLive episode 4. This is Enrique Fausto, also known as the FQ Mom. For those of you who are encountering FQ for the first time, FQ stands for Financial Intelligence Quotient. This is the ability to make sound decisions and actions in managing your personal finances. Okay, so today for episode 4, we're going to talk about the price that we pay for free. It sounds like an oxymoron, di ba? Parang price and then you pay. Free na nga eh, di ba? And then you would say that I'm getting it for free because I'm not dishing out anything. It is getting something for nothing. And, you know, we might think that lahat tayo mahilig sa libre. However, if we take a look at most of those things that are offered for free and we avail ourselves of, are they really free? In my article for today, I hope some of you have already read it. I jotted down a few examples. For instance, this is a favorite: interest-free, 12 months to pay on your credit card. This goes really popular among appliance purchases. However, when you ask the salesman, you'd ask, how much is it if I would pay it for cash? Most of the time, they would say, sir, there is a 5% cash discount. So, parang semantics lang yon, di ba? So, was that really zero interest? No, it wasn't. Another example, free donuts or free what have you after a fun run or any event. But then you see that's such a long line, parang ahas sa haba. And it would take you something like 45 minutes to 1 hour before you could get your donut. So, what is the price of your time? Was that really a free donut? Come to think of it. Another example, free pika-pika in a bar. But then, if you notice that the cost of the price of a bottle of beer is something like 20% higher than the other bars down the road. So was that really free? So the next time you go to a bar which offers free pika-pika, you better make sure that you really like the free pika-pika. Otherwise, you might just end up buying another set of pika-pika. So was that really free again? Another example, okay, this one, free lunch and free financial literacy workshop. Maraming ganyan, uso yan. And then after an hour of presentation, they bombard you with a lot of products. Most of them are not useful for you. So, is that really free again? You know, sometimes we get the mahiyaing Pinoy would kick in, and then we would end up buying products that we don't really need, we don't even want, just because nahiya na that you partook in that really great buffet. Hi RJ Kataag. And then, but this one, I'd like to give you this tip. I got this from the president of the largest insurance company. She said that there is a period of time when you can return the product that you bought without any penalty. So you better make sure, because sometimes after this free luncheon, free investment forum, when you buy their products on the spot, they offer it at a lower price. So if you want to avail of that, and you don't think that you needed the time to go home and decide on the purchase of that product, at least have in mind that there is that period of time when you can return, just in case you think that it's not a good purchase for you. All right, another example. Sometimes you will get an email, a phone call, a text, you won a free television set. Kahit wala ka naman sinasalihang contest or raffle. However, you have to come to our office to claim. And then when you get to their office, there is this workshop again. There is a long talk and they would be selling you their other products at a discount. Suerte ka pa because you are given the privilege to buy at a certain discount before you can get your free TV. Sometimes you end up buying some things that you don't really need in order to get that freebie. So, again, the same question, is that really free? Another example, you know, when you get on tours, the tour bus would be stopping on some shops wherein you would be given free whatever, free champagne, free trinket, but you will have to go through another long talk, an hour or an hour and a half, and then they bring you to their shop. 2 decades ago, Marvin and I were in Bangkok, and we're at this gem factory. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I think it's still ongoing up to now. And I ended up buying here. I'm wearing them right now. This is my, so let me tell you the story first. So it was a city tour, and then, okay, we're going to stop at this really nice museum, and they will be giving you free whatever, and a free show of how they mine the gems and turn them into exquisite jewelry. So after that long presentation, we were led into this huge jewelry store, and then they asked me, what is your birthstone? And so I go, sapphire. So I went to that part where there were all the beautiful jewelry with sapphire, as huge as the engagement ring of Princess Diana passed on to Kate Middleton, as huge as the Imeldific jewelry. So anyway, I ended up wearing them, but of course, so now that you're into the heat of buying something, I ended up buying a set, but very tiny only here. Earrings, necklace, a ring, and this one. Okay? So, was that a bad deal? Was that really free? Well, you know, it probably put me in a situation where I wanted to buy something already, which was probably not really planned for. And most of all, which I could have probably bought here in our country at a much lower price. Okay? So another example, free use of this and that app. Okay, the apps are really free, but take into consideration that they are also gathering information from customers like you, your email address, etc., etc. And then while you start using their app, they'd be taking a lot of information on your behavior, on your spending behavior, your browsing behavior. So there's really a cost to that. So what can I say? Probably you just have to be more discriminate in choosing the apps the free apps that you download to your devices. Okay, next, Coke Zero. Wonder why there's a new Coke? Well, they say that they changed the flavor a bit, but I think the word zero there has, again, this very powerful marketing pull to you. So I think Coke Zero is now doing a lot better than Diet Coke. But here's the deal. When I tried to Google Coke Zero, but you know, I think you all know this, that whenever they say Coke Zero or Diet Coke, they are using substitute sweeteners, which are artificial. And there are side effects to that. I'm a Coke drinker myself, but I don't go for these artificial sweeteners anymore. Yung regular Coke na talaga. There are just snacks that you probably enjoy more, at least as far as I'm concerned, when you drink it with Coke, like pizza, hamburger, potato chips. Anyway, so when I Googled the side effects of aspartame and the other sweeteners that they use in the soft drinks, in the soda drinks, it says that weight gain is one of the side effects. So think again, why are you drinking Coke Zero? To lose weight. But are you really gonna lose weight? So in behavioral economics, this is this power of the price called free or zero is very much in the psychology of money. Free is the invisible price that we pay using our time, our effort, our attention, storage space, and for some instances, even money. Like in the case of the television, the free TV, but you had to buy other products worth this much in order to get the free TV. So you see, this is a very powerful marketing tool. If you're going to market a product, instead of just using a huge discount, maybe you should consider free. Free, libre, lahat tayo mahilig dyan. This magnet of free cuts across all social classes. Walang mayaman o mahirap sa pagiging, what do you call that? Being attracted nabibighani tayo pag sinabing libre. Alright? So, the next time, oh, by the way, before we end, we have 2 questions here. This one is from Jerry via email. He said, "Hi, Miss Rose. I always read your articles. Thanks for teaching us behavioral economics in an easy way. You're welcome. My question is this. Is it worth hiring a financial advisor even if the agents offer their services for free?" Okay. The short answer to that is yes, it is worth hiring an independent financial advisor, meaning to say there are no existing conflicts of interest. Usually what we do is that the financial advisors, the agents also call themselves financial advisors. However, it is to their interest that they earn commission from the products that you buy for them. I am not saying that all financial advisors are just out there to get your commission, but you have to be very, very careful and discriminating because, you know, conflict of interest is present in every human being. We all have biases. It is impossible to be human without biases. So you just watch out for that, and you have to know what you really need, what financial products you really need given your circumstances. How old are you right now? Are you a family man, or are you single without dependents? And then engage the advisor in an intelligent way. Maybe the best thing to do is to also ask for circumstances and ask them, so now that you are at this age, what do you have in your portfolio? Something like that. So, and also look for, there are a lot of resources that already offer unbiased evaluation of funds. For Fund Supermarket, you can see the ranking of the different funds available in the market. Again, I disclosed that my husband worked to come up with the COL Fund Supermarket, but that one, it rates the different funds, like 90% of all the funds available can be accessed online already. Okay, so just watch out for the conflict of interest so that you are fully warned. Forewarned is forearmed, sabi nga nila. So, the next question from Tess, and she sent this via Facebook PM. Why is it so difficult for me to resist free? Sometimes I end up getting a lot of free stuff that just gather dust at home. Nako, sounds familiar. In Ilocano, we have a term for this. It's called kalutit. You mean, you know, mambubulok in Tagalog. You know, Tess, hindi ka nag-iisa. It's really because you cannot resist free because, as I mentioned earlier, it brings us happiness. It brings us happiness to be able to get something, to derive satisfaction and pleasure from a certain product or a certain service without dishing out cash. So, you know, we are supposed to be rational individuals. We're supposed to be always maximizing utility and minimizing cost. So when we see something that advertises itself as free, na-excite tayong lahat. It seems that there is no downside anymore. Because if you invest something, if you buy something for, let's say, 100 pesos, the downside is 100 pesos if it is totally worthless for you. However, when the price is 0, it seems that there's no downside anymore. However, as I mentioned earlier, free is the invisible price we pay using our time, other resources, storage space. So what can I say to this? The next time, and I think it's good to end on that note, the next time you are given the options, you are to decide whether to avail yourself of something for free, ask yourself the question, had this product, had this service been available to me at a relatively lower cost, if I still have to dish out cash in order to get this product? Will I still buy it? And if your answer is no, I think you're better off passing on that opportunity to get something for free. And in this way, you free yourself from clutter, you free yourself from false expectations, and then you go home a happier consumer. Hello, Bimbo Viernesa. He says, hi, FQ Mom. Yes. So again, let me end with that. We see it as free, libre, lahat tayo mahilig sa libre. But there is a price that we pay for availing of something for free. Again, I'm not saying that all things available for free are scams, because a lot of business owners also want to give something to their consumers. They sincerely want to give something for free. However, what you have to do is to be more discriminating. Ask yourself that question. If I had to pay a price to get this product or service, will I still want to have it? If the answer is no, then pass up on that something free so that you free yourselves from clutter and other use of resources. Sayang ang oras. Okay? So, again, I'd like to thank you for joining me this Wednesday. And I hope to see you again next Wednesday. If you have other comments, please jot them down there, or get in touch with me through private message, through the Facebook page, or through fqmom.com website. Maraming salamat. Cheers to a more discriminating consumer, and cheers to high FQ.